Deep beneath the soil of America's farmland lies the buried secrets of ancient Indian history. As one person told me, it is not uncommon for a farmer to be plowing a field and stumble upon some artifact, forcing him or her from the tractor to retrieve it. But finding those artifacts, such as arrowheads, is easier said than done. That's why when you see and hear the story of Moultrie's Johnny Dickerson, your first response will be, "That is amazing." Behind the store and on display is what can only be described as a labor of love. For as long as he can remember, Johnny Dickerson has been venturing into nearby farm fields looking for Indian artifacts. His findings have resulted in one of the most impressive and diverse collections one has ever laid eyes on.
I really don't know exactly, but I was young, maybe 9, 10, and believe it or not, picking cotton in a field with a sack, not with a cotton picker. And I would find the arrowhead and I would say, good gracious, nobody's touched this thing in thousands of years. And I'd put it in my pocket and I'd get home, I'd put it in a drawer. And I had a few arrowheads and then I just quit.
Actually, it was more like an extended hiatus. After serving in the Navy, Johnny then found work with an irrigation firm installing pivots. That's when he says his passion for hunting arrowheads was renewed.
The owner of the irrigation firm, which was Cloudburst Irrigation, he collected Indian artifacts. So it got me back enthused about doing this again. And then we started going, him and I started going, we'd go everywhere hunting arrowheads. We'd always go to the high side of the creek after a farmer had plowed his field and it rained on it. We would walk. We wouldn't look over 4 feet in either direction. And we were pretty successful. Enjoyed it and still enjoy it. And it's just something to me to be able to pick up something that somebody has not touched in maybe as much as 10,000 years.
And for a first-time Indian artifacts hunter like myself, the thrill of trying to find an arrowhead is simply amazing. Now, if you're out in the field and come across something like this, don't be confused. This is not actually an arrowhead. These are flint chips that, according to Johnny, are the result of the Indians making those arrowheads.
Well, that's hard flint right there. See, look at there. This is patina, this is not. This is a harder flint than this flint. I can be walking and not see an arrowhead, but I feel it. I feel it, it's coming. And it won't be a second later, you'll reach down and pick one up. And you've not looked at it, but you know it's there. It just draws you to it. And I guess that's the Indian spirit coming out in me or something, because my grandmother was full-blooded Lower Creek. My daddy was half Lower Creek, and I guess I'm a quarter. First of all, you need to hunt Indian artifacts near a creek, river, natural sink. A natural sink is where you see a bunch of cypress trees, usually around the natural sink. But the water is got that tannic acid and it's black, clear water. And you got to plow his field. It needs a good rain. We like about 2 to 3 inches of rain on it. We know that they'll be sitting up like golf tees when you let it rain on it a while. But then you can't wait till it lays by. That means they roll it one more time up, get a little dirt up closer to the root of the plant, and then it rains, and then you can go again. It's just like a new field. And every year is going to be different. I have picked up 100 this year and maybe 150 the next year. So they just don't run out. So you don't accumulate this in a day. You know, you got to work at it. And but I enjoy it. If it was a job, I wouldn't do it.